Good afternoon, Ghana. It's 12 o'clock. Time to reach for mobile water. Mobile water, unique in every way.
"30 years of joyfulness." Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the Midday News. The Midday News is live on Joy 99.7 FM and Hits 103.9 FM here in Accra. We are on Love 99.5 FM in Kumasi and on myjoyonline.com. We are also live in all 16 regions of Ghana via various affiliates, live on X Spaces and Facebook. The Midday News is supported by Petrosol Platinum Energy, energizing dreams. Coming up, Economic and Organized Crime Office EOCO links the arrest and detention of dancehall artist Shatta Wale to a broader investigation into a suspected co-conspirator in a $4 million crime involving some Ghanaians and the recovery of illicit proceeds.
How can Shatta Wale buy a stolen car? Me, I don't understand. You don't buy a stolen car because it has been...
I can't stand it for them to bully me. I choose is bullying, yeah? You are trying to bully our king.
EOCO further disclosed that Shatta Wale has been unable to identify the individual from whom he purchased the Lamborghini Urus, stating only that the transaction was made on the street with someone possibly known as Zach. Also, EOCO lists Honda CR-Vs, Range Rovers and 2 other vehicle brands among the prime targets in its latest operation against stolen cars trafficked into Ghana, mainly from Canada and the US.
There are certain types of vehicles that are suspicious. So, for instance, the Honda CR-V series, the Ford F-150. So obviously, if you are going to purchase a vehicle and you want to purchase one of those vehicles, that should be a red flag for you.
And find out what you need to know if you, a relative or colleague, owns any of these vehicle brands. Also coming up, liaise with Foreign Ministry to arrest her. That's the order from the Public Accounts Committee to the Energy Ministry to track down a former employee who fled the country after going on a study leave with pay.
Get the police, get with our foreign affairs also, let them know. She will probably go and renew her passport and they will let her know that she owes this amount. The government cannot pay for people to go for steady leave and then when they finish, they abscond.
We are live in Parliament where the Public Accounts Committee rescheduled hearing with both trade and local government ministries. In sports.
Well, with less than 48 hours to go for Saturday's Joy Sport Invitation, we'll be telling you all you need to know as far as guidelines are concerned for Saturday's event, particularly for those of you bringing kids.
And later on in the bulletin, Cybersecurity Authority and Police CID arrest 39 persons in a joint anti-cybercrime raid at Adom City Estate in Tema Community 25. We have the details. And 1 week funeral rites for Asante Hima Nana Konedu Yard on the 3rd begin at Menchia Palace. These and more with me, Pearl Ofori. This is Joy News, independent, fearless and credible. Now, the Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO, says the arrest and detention of dancehall artist Charles Ni Ama Mensah, also known as Shatta Wale, forms part of a wider investigation into a suspected co-conspirator in a $4 million crime involving some Ghanaians. According to EOCO, the probe focuses on the recovery of illicit proceeds connected to the case, in which the award-winning musician is believed to hold crucial information. The artist was granted bail under strict conditions after being held over issues related to tax compliance, while EOCO officials confirmed that his release is subject to meeting all legal requirements. My colleague Elton Brobe joins me in the studio with more on the statement. Elton, tell us more.
So there's a long statement coming from EOCO. The statement says that Charles Ni Ama Mensah, also known as Shatta Wale, was invited by EOCO to assist in investigations surrounding a 2019 Lamborghini Urus, a car identified by the FBI and the U.S. Justice Department as proceeds of a $4 million crime involving one Nana Kwabena Amwa, a Ghanaian who is currently serving jail term in the US of A. The investigation forms part of a larger investigation regarding possible co-conspirators in a $4 million crime which occurred in the US involving some Ghanaians and recoveries of the proceeds of the crime. According to EOCO, following requests from the FBI and the US Justice Department, to track the vehicle and conduct local investigation in respect of uncovering possible co-conspirators in Ghana, EOCO began looking for the vehicle until it was identified and seized in and around May this year in the possession of one Charles Ni Ama Mensah, also known as Shatta Wale. On August 15, 2025, a U.S. District Court of the Eastern District of Kentucky, Central Division of Lexington, in a criminal case of the United States of America versus Nana Kwabena Amoah, issued an order for fitting substitute assets on the Lamborghini in question, authorizing the U.S. government to take possession of the said vehicle in Ghana as restitution for the crime. Now, the statement goes on to say that on August 2020, the same August 2025, following a public claim by Charles Ni Ama that he purchased the said car at a price of $150,000 from an unidentified party, EOCO issued an invitation to Shatta Wale to report on August 13, 2025, which appointments was rescheduled for August 20th, 2025 at 10 a.m. to assist with the investigation. Counsel for Shatta Wale indicated to EOCO officers that they would prefer to report at 11 a.m. EOCO readjusted its schedule to align with their time. Shortly before 11 a.m., counsel for Ni Ama called EOCO to claim that his client was not available and that he was also busy. EOCO indicated to them that he and his client, that Shatta Wale, were expected to report as scheduled. The sibling goes on to say that Shatta arrived in the office around 3 p.m. and insisted that he was not going to cooperate until his counsel arrived. A right decision which is entitled to and was accorded him. The EOCO investigation and Charles Ni Ama waited from 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. before his counsel showed up. Incidentally, EOCO closing time is 5 p.m. Nevertheless, EOCO staff and the entire operational team chose to carry on with the interrogation, which ended around 9 p.m. Officers eventually left the office around 11 p.m. Now, EOCO says Shatta was granted bail around 9 p.m. Shortly after interrogation ended, he was granted bail of 10 million Ghana cedis with 2 sureties to be justified. Once the sureties are presented, hopefully this morning, that's according to the statement, EOCO will undertake such surety inspection, which is a standard protocol of which Shatta Wale will leave custody. Now, the statement ends by saying that Shatta Wale has been unable to identify the person from whom he purchased the said Lamborghini vehicle, except to say he purchased it from the street and from someone possibly called Zach, who may have contacted him on WhatsApp, whose identity he does not know, and whose contact he has thrown away. So far, Shatta does not possess any documentation in terms of receipt or transfer documents which shows he owed or purchased the said vehicle, except a custom declaration document in his possession bearing the name of Nana Kwabena Amoah, who is currently serving jail time in the U.S.
Elton Brobe, thank you for that statement from EOCO. Now, my colleague Kenneth JC is at the EOCO headquarters and joins us live now. Kenneth, it's Shatta Wale still in custody?
Well, for what we know, he was granted bail, but we don't know whether he is still in custody or not. But if you come to the EOCO headquarters, just opposite the EOCO headquarters, it's more like a mini concert here. His fans have gathered here, most of them saying they came here at 5 a.m. They are demanding the immediate release of the dancehall star, insisting that he has done nothing wrong. They say that he has not bought any stolen car and will not leave here until he is released. Most of them say they have closed their businesses and have come to support Shatta Wale because they believe he's innocent and believe that he's only being witch-hunted.
Kenneth, you've been speaking to some of the fans. What have they been telling you?
Well, they've been telling me about the fact that the Shatta Wale is innocent. They don't think that he bought a stolen car. They've been disputing the claims by EOCO saying that he bought a stolen car, and they say that he's been witch-hunted and that they are going to be here until he's released. Most of them say they brought their beds and other items, food, they are ready to stay here until he's released. And if you can hear me, if you can hear in the background, there's a lot of noise. People are honking their horns and all that, saying that the dancehall king is innocent.
And today, I'm telling you to open myself because I'm a professional barber. I'm doing my own job. But how can Shatta Wale buy a stolen car? Me, I don't understand. Do you understand my point? Are you getting me? You can't buy a stolen car because it has been shipped. Come on, the camera here. It has been shipped. It has been shipped, so you can't buy a stolen car.
But EOCO says he's unable to identify who sold him the car. Why?
What you people, the way you are dragging the issue, it's very, very, very.
I am not dragging the issue. That's what EOCO is saying.
The way all we want to say is that we beg they should free our SM board. We beg they should free our SM card.
I've been here for a while now. I came here around, 5 a.m.
Why?
Why? Because I'm a Shatta fan, and I can't leave. I can't stand there for them to bully me. I choose is bullying. Yeah, you are trying to bully our king. Understand? So I came here to prove that I'm a fan of Shatta Wale, and I can't stand for them to tarnish Shatta Wale's image. You understand? Yeah, so that's why I'm here. Yeah.
Oh, you are here because of the king of the world, Shatta Wale. Yeah.
He's been detained. So what are you here to do? Are you here to stand as surety so that he's granted bail or what?
Oh no, you are here to support the king, to grant bail. Because Shatta Wale has been the best person or best king in Ghana.
You have the fans of Shatta Wale speaking to my colleague Kenneth Jesse. Let's stay on this story because EOCO has classified 4 vehicle brands as highly suspicious in its latest operation targeted at clamping down on stolen cars. Honda CR-V series, Ford F-150 pickup trucks, Range Rover models and Dodge series. Now, Ghana has been described by Interpol as a lucrative hub for stolen cars from other parts of the world, especially Canada. Speaking on Upfront with Blessed Sugar last night, head of the legal unit at EOCO, Leo Anthony Siama, disclosed that there are some brands of cars that are susceptible to this organized crime.
There are certain types of vehicles that are suspicious. So, for instance, off-head, the Honda CR-V series, the Ford F-150, the Range Rover, and I think the Dodge Ram. Those particular vehicles.
These are 4 brands.
These are 4 brands that are very high in terms of the number of stolen vehicles that recover. Most of them happen to be these vehicles. So obviously, if you are going to purchase a vehicle and you want to purchase one of those vehicles, that should be a red flag for you. Secondly, if you also look at the Ghanaian market, the Ghanaian market used to be about the sale or dealing in vehicles that had been involved in accidents outside.
Salvage vehicles.
So again, if you are buying a vehicle or you look at one of those vehicles that was recently released, maybe a 2023 model, 2024 model, which is accident-free, it should be a red flag for you. That should be something to point you at doing extra. For instance, to go to the DVL, to go to the to Interpol to find out whether or not that car status is stolen. So it has to do with identification of the vehicle, the type of vehicle you're buying, the ones that will initially or promptly raise red flags whilst you want to undertake this purchase, because the obligation is on the purchaser. We are looking at the status of the vehicle.
Someone is asking that would you go after a Toyota Corolla, for instance?
Yes.
Would you?
We've gone after I think we have a couple of Toyota Highlanders.
No, that's a Highlander.
That's a Highlander. Well, in our defense, we've gone for. So, would you consider an Accord? Mm-hmm. We have Accords. So it's not like we are having preference.
You heard that the head of the legal unit at EOCO, Leo Anthony Siama, speaking to Blessed Sugar. And now let's take you live to the vehicle garages where anxiety is growing among dealers and owners of these brands, many of whom remain uncertain whether their vehicles fall within the category being targeted by EOCO. My colleague Adobia Asare joins us from a garage in Accra. Adobia, how are the owners of these vehicle brands reacting to the clampdown?
Yes, so after interacting with some of these owners and even car dealers who bring these vehicles in, they are, should I say, annoyed, and it's quite unfortunate because they say owning these vehicles or having to buy them without knowing they are stolen is quite unfortunate. And they are actually blaming EOCO itself and national security. Some of them even mention customs because they say their cars go through a system before they receive them. They pay duties, chassis numbers, and everything is checked. So if stolen cars end up coming on the market, it's not they are doing, and that national security and EOCO should I say, do better. So they were lamenting a lot, and that's what some of them had to say.
Social media say, "Impeni for no omudi abro," because one, EOCO for ni national security for. There's no way say car ebe fia brocha ebe dru Ghana ship ebe dru Ghana say omunye inspection ye bibia ansana ni mana bedru abroche so be ship car ho a ubenya document ho se bia eba Ghana ana say ko okay we di na wo so ebe dru ha so a yoko for ni national security for omo port wo e check bibia ama aban se car bi e stolen na I hope say minim say case by a story no. You look for national security for war chances number in na say carry a story into the do port na say be container so be check it and sana ya car no. What does it?
You have one of the car dealers telling us that he's questioned why the cars are not inspected at the port before they arrive in the country. Now let's hear from the Vehicle and Assets Dealers Association of Ghana on the story.
We can admit that not all the vehicles that were seized on the streets were all stolen vehicles. They can admit that some of them that didn't fall under this category after the presentation of those documents were released.
Yes, a couple of vehicles.
Yes. And then those were the ones that fall under our membership. So after the presentation,
are also being affected.
Yes, being affected because some of the vehicles that were picked were not flagged vehicles. Okay, I think EOCO has to engage. EOCO will have to engage the dealership.
Okay.
Better because we have a union. Okay, we need to engage to ensure that these vehicles do not even get to the
Well, earlier my colleague Mami Sinyamicha Thompson spoke to a retired customs officer on whether these vehicles can be checked at the port before they are cleared to save vehicle owners from the stress of having to lose their investment.
Customs does not determine whether the item is stolen or not. Customs is basically concerned about two things. One, the security of, I'm talking of Ghana Customs.
Right.
We serve two functions, security and revenue. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
So when a vehicle comes, we only cross-check to make sure that there are no bombs, no explosives, nothing, dangerous, no drugs, no weapons, whatever. The next thing we check is the value, and then we compute the necessary duties.
Let's go on the phone lines and speak to Apia Domako. He heads the Ghana office of the Customer Unity and Trust Society, CATS International. Thank you for your time on the Midday News, Mr. Domako. Now, of course, many are in a fix now, not knowing the status of their vehicle. What's your reading of how this is being handled?
I think that good afternoon to your listeners. I think as a consumer, when you want to buy a vehicle, it is very important that you do what is called the due diligence. And what constitutes a due diligence? First thing you check is whether the duty has been paid and whoever is selling the car to you is the one who imported the car. However, having the custom duty does not necessarily mean that the car is free from any issue, because people, as we have been told, are stealing cars and shipping them into the country. The fact that the car has gone through the customs and the person has paid a duty does not necessarily mean that you have a valid title to it, because the root title of the car is defective. And so the custom document is one. Number two is also, you need to also check the price of the car. What is the market value of the car? For example, a car may be sold in the US for $100,000, and then you get it here for $40,000. I don't know whether the person who sold the car is a shareholder in the car manufacturing company that manufactured the car, and so we also need to be very careful. There is also a database whereby, as a consumer, you can also check the VIN number to see whether that particular car is a car which is under a matter of investigation or is been reported as stolen. All of these things, the consumer has to do it, because in law we say that the buyer must be aware.
Mr. Adomako, you briefly mentioned the database. What is this database?
The database is provided when you go online, and you last weekend I was even checking it. I should be able to find it out. There's a database of a stolen car. Once you enter the VIN number, those things will come. And then if it falls in some of these database, you may have to pay. Those databases held by the various law enforcement agencies in the US, Europe, and also in Canada.
Okay, thank you.
Then another thing you also need to know the identity of the person who is selling the car to you. Is that person a regular importer of car or just a one-off? And if the person is somebody that you know, then that can also provide some level of trust. But still, buying the car from the person, and if the root title is defective, regardless of whatever thing you do, you may not still escape the law if it is found out the car is stolen.
We have Apia Domako, and he heads the Ghana office of the Consumer Unity and Trust Society, that's CAT International. You're listening to the Midday News. Still ahead, liaise with Foreign Ministry to arrest her. That's the order from the Public Accounts Committee to the Energy Ministry to track down a former employee who fled the country after going on a study leave with pay.
Get with our Foreign Affairs also. Let them know. She will probably go and renew her passport, and they will let her know that she owes this amount. The government cannot pay for people to go for steady leave, and then when they finish, they abscond.
When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth with Kale Charcoal toothpaste. This gives me confidence all day.
Anytime you meet Amma, don't be surprised I smile showing my beautiful white teeth because I don't have cavity thanks to Kale Charcoal toothpaste for its natural charcoal properties. In fact, we are like twins. I can't go without my Kale Charcoal toothpaste.
That be why I use Kale Charcoal toothpaste morning and night when I go bed safe. It make my teeth white when it comot every scent from my mouth inside. My confidence level they go up, so I show my 32 teeth all.
Introducing the Kale Charcoal toothpaste, formulated with activated bamboo charcoal powder, ensures whiter teeth and removes bad breath. The strong natural property of the activated bamboo charcoal removes bacteria, absorbs surface stains on our teeth caused by coffee, wines, and tobacco. Welcome, Kale Charcoal toothpaste. Kale Charcoal toothpaste, Sankofa Yenchi.
Kale, happy smile.
This advert is FDA approved.
Junior, your school bus will soon get here. Hurry up.
Mommy, my head is aching me and I'm feeling cold. Honey, Junior's temperature is too high and he feels feverish.
Oh, baby. So you didn't give him the Encamol paracetamol syrup that I gave you the last time?
Oh, no, I forgot.
Okay, you know what? It's not too late. Just give him Encamol and he'll be fine in no time. Encamol paracetamol syrup, a strawberry-flavored paracetamol syrup, and it's specially made for children aged 3 months to 12 years. It helps manage pain like headaches, teething pain, and fever. And guess what? Because of the strawberry flavor, the kids enjoy taking it.
I can tell from the way he's licking his lips. And look at how he's jumping around. Hurry up and go to school, Junior.
Yes, now you can get Encamol paracetamol syrup in all pharmacy shops. For bulk purchase, go to NK Pharma head office, Abelinkwe, or call 050-658-8315. This advert is FDA approved.
The luckiest. Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah, the luckiest. Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah. Money we define every day and night. Mama, dada keep on hustling for the family. The luckiest. Last dance, everyone to hash. You can win some cash. You can be the luckiest with 1 CD. Luckiest with 5,000. The luckiest, the teacher got the market woman. You can be the luckiest. Oh, the luckiest. Luck is everywhere. For everyone, you can be the luckiest. The luckiest. Luck is everywhere. Yeah. For everyone, yeah. Stars everyone to hush. Luck is everywhere. Luck is everywhere. Oh, tell me, are you feeling lucky? Because I'm feeling lucky. Because I'm feeling like the ultimate. That we go win. If I win, you win.
You could be the luckiest.
You're welcome back to the Midday News. It's time for sports, and Achu Tamaklu is here. You have some update for us on the Joy Sports
I'm
Invitational
excited.
Tournament.
Yes, it's happening on Saturday. We're expecting 58 companies who have signed up and other partners of the multimedia group who are not going to compete on Saturday, but will definitely be there. We're also expecting a capacity crowd. I mean, people are coming with their families, with kids, but it's important that we all behave and have fun within the confines of the stadium's regulations. Here is Abdul Rahman Idris, the stadium's administrator, on what we need to do when we get to the University of Ghana Sports Stadium on Saturday.
The track, as I mentioned, is the only certified track we have in Ghana for international competition. So we would admonish everybody that if you don't have any business on the pitch, you don't go down there. We expect all the participants to be at the stands. Only when you have to compete, you come down. So there will be a designated green carpet that those going to access the pitch, the players, the coaches, you pass on the green carpet to go onto the pitch. We do not expect people coming down into the inner perimeter unless they are coming to compete. Secondly, we have certain rules concerning footwear, what type of footwear you can come onto the track with. Football boots, as I mentioned, you can't step on the track with football boots. Cleat and studded shoes. So if you are coming with such shoes, we expect you to pass on the green carpet to access the playing area. Thirdly, at the stands, we have bars behind us when you sit at the VIP stands. And therefore, anytime you want to eat, we expect you to go back to the bar area and eat. If not, we end up messing the place for ourselves and it will be uncomfortable for all of us. We are also admonishing that we all respect the facility and protect it together.
So Abdul Rahman Idrisu on what to do and what not to do on Saturday at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. We'll see you on Saturday.
Of course, Achitamaklo, thank you so much for that. Let's go to Parliament now. The Public Accounts Committee has ordered for the arrest of a former employee who fled the country after going on a study leave with pay. Ms. Yasia Wajan has been captured in the Auditor General's report to have been granted a study leave with pay, amounting to over 120,000 Ghana cedis with the promise to return and serve a bond term. But the report noted that Ms. Jan has since vacated post. The Public Accounts Committee says she must be arrested to refund the money.
And when did she leave the country?
Honorable, our check shows that she left the country about more than a year ago, but they didn't give us the exact month that she left the country.
More than a year ago. Do you have any idea where she's gone to?
Exactly.
Either US or...
Mr. Chair, we were told that you've gone to the US.
She's gone to the US?
That is so.
Oh, Master, just get the police. They will find her in the US. Yes. Get the police. Get with our foreign affairs also. Let them know. She will probably go and renew her passport. And they'll let her know that she owes this amount. Get the police involved. The government cannot pay for people to go for steady leave and then when they finish, they abscond. That is not fair. And the guarantor over here too, let the police visit him. Let the police visit his house. You have the number, you have his name, and I'm sure you have more information on the form.
And joining us now from the Public Accounts Committee sit-ins is my colleague James Aveji. James, three ministries were scheduled to appear today, but sit-in has been adjourned. What are the reasons?
Well, the government had to be reached for the committee here to make feature communication on that. But
James, could you reposition yourself?
Well, I was saying it's so unclear why the Labour as well as Trade Ministry has to be rescheduled. The committee is yet to make an official communication on that. But the Labour Minister appears, the minister has been answering questions on what the ministry is doing in response to the nest attacked at the Ridge Hospital a few days ago.
Thank you very much, James Aveji, for bringing us the latest from the Public Accounts Committee sit-ins. Now, a joint operation by the Cybersecurity Authority and the Police CID has led to the arrest of 39 people at Adom City Estate in Tema Community 25 in a major cybercrime crackdown. The early morning raid followed weeks of intelligence-led surveillance and targeted a suspected fraud hub. Among those arrested were 3 minors and a woman believed to be linked to one of the alleged ringleaders. Now, digital devices and laptops were seized for forensic investigations, while the suspects have been taken to the CID headquarters in Accra for profiling. Now let's go to the Ashanti region where there's the 1-week observation of the Asante Hima that following her death. We have Nana Boachi-Yadom from Kumasi. Nana, what can you report?
Well, as I speak to you, hundreds and thousands of people are trooping into the Mensia Palace for the 1-week observation of the late Asante Hima, Nana Kunedu-Yadom III. We are expecting the Vice President, Professor J. Nano Boko-Ajiman, to arrive at the Jabrim ground in no time, and then the Asante need to also get seated pretty shortly. But then it's been a beautiful display of culture and custom at the Mensia Palace this morning, all through to this very moment, where chiefs and then queen mothers are gathering, awaiting the arrival of the Asante for the event to officially commence.
Nana Boachi-Yadom, thank you so much for that update from Kumasi. It's time to listen to what's trending, and Adubia Sari is here.
But it's interesting that the first 4 things trending today has to do with EOCO and Shatta Wale. I'll just pick a few comments here and then we're out. So Astro says he's making things worse for himself, trying to maintain the street code of not snitching. And someone says he dey lie. Videos day where he declare vehicle at the port. So it's basically about him saying he bought the Lambo on the streets. People don't believe him.
People don't believe that.
Yeah, that's what's going on right now.
Thank you very much, Adubia Sari. And that's how we end the Midday News. My name is Ofori. Living Word with Pastor Mensah Otabil is next. Thank you for your time.
If home is where the heart is, then let's go home, shall we? Let's go where the entertainment is, where the passion is, where the laughter is. And sometimes, even the tears too. Let's go where we feel safe enough to share our opinions.
And send tweets.
Where we do that embarrassing little dance to our favorite song. Let's go home where the love, the care, and the joy live.
There's no place like home. Connect your home to super fast internet with affordable data bundles from MTN Home. Visit broadband.mtn.com.ga or your My MTN app to sign up today. Everywhere you go.
FPAC is effective for headaches and relieves the symptoms of flu, colds, and catarrh. FPAC blows away the pain associated with sore throats. During and after a hard day's work, FPAC relieves you of body pains. After the day's sports workout, FPAC helps the body to control the aching muscles. FPAC is effective against feverishness. FPAC reduces body temperature associated with malaria and other fevers. FPAC is effective against rheumatic pains. You can find FPAC in all pharmacy and chemical select shops throughout the country. FPAC is not recommended for children less than 16 years of age, ulcer and asthmatic patients, pregnant and lactating mothers. If symptoms persist for more than 2 days, consult your doctor. FPAC blows your pain away.
FPAC Junior follows in the tradition of FPAC tablets, a trusted friend to relieve your child of pain associated with teething, catarrh, cold and fever. The good that FPAC does for you, FPAC Junior does for your child. FPAC Junior is for children between 6 months and 12 years. FPAC Junior blows your child's pain away.
If you don't feel like your TV is TVing, it's because you're missing that ing. That ing. You know that ing you get when you're watching amazing TV? That's exciting, enticing, surprising, and everything in between. That ing you get when you're pressing play, binging, and blockbustering. The ing you get when you're DSTVing.
Now that's a way to make an entrance.
Get that ing with all sorts of packages to match your with DSTV.
In every community, the skyline is dotted with uncompleted buildings. Some at the foundation and others at lintel or roofing level. Each one tells a story, a dream, a home in the making, because home ownership remains one of humanity's greatest desires. Wherever you are on this journey, whether you are breaking ground, building up, or simply furnishing your space, the Joy News EcoBank Habitat Fair is designed with you in mind. Join us from Friday, the 12th of September to Sunday, the 14th of September 2025 at Good Park near Accra Mall for Joy News EcoBank Habitat Fair 3rd Clinic 2025. Let's help turn your home ownership dream into a lived reality. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, partners the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair and brought to you by Drive EVGH. Drive into a sustainable future. Virtual Security Africa. Security for all. Safety and home solutions. You think of a door? We have it. Superlock Technologies Limited. You deserve the best. DPS Pipes. Connecting you to life. Elegant Homes and General Construction Limited, where quality meets value. Gold Key Properties. Transforming the landscape. Ayuda. Ghana's #1 services app. App Bako. Services Bibre. Special Gardens. Memorable Living. DBS Industries Limited. We truly are your roof masters. Door masters. The best indoors. Lesh Fortune Limited. Unleashing luxury with perfection, one space at a time. LandlordAfrica.com. Bringing the real estate industry to your doorstep. The Builders Market. Bathroom. Get it right. Right House Energy Limited. Let's build smarter energy together. Masters in solar installation. Syntex Tank. Air strong. Air tough. Interplast. We make sure water reaches you even in space. Gilbert Security Doors. Protecting lives and properties. Clifton Homes. Beautiful homes. Wise investments. Western Villas. Where dream meet reality. EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair 2025. Dream it. Own it. Live it.
We face real challenges every day in Ghana, from high rent prices, housing challenges, expensive food, traffic that drains our pocket and reduces our life expectancy, and rising electricity bills. But what if we told you that these problems are all interconnected and there are sustainable solutions that can actually save you money and improve your life? This August, the Joy Sustainability Month focuses on solutions to some of our key sustainability issues. For 4 weeks, we're diving deep into the issues that matter to your daily life. We will explore how you can still afford to own a home in Ghana, why your food costs so much, and what we can do about it, how to cut your transport costs, and practical ways to power your home, amongst others. Every weekday, join our expert conversations on the Super Morning Show and other programs. This is not just talk, it's about real solutions for real Ghanaians. Because sustainability isn't just about the environment, it's about sustaining your wallet, your family's future, and Ghana's prosperity. The Joy Sustainability Month, starting 4th August 2025. Your sustainability future starts with the right conversations. The Joy Sustainability Month is brought to you by Joy Business and supported by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.